So I saw this on, I think I saw it on Twitter is where I saw it. Brendan Kavanagh, who is a pianist, plays boogie woogie, which I particularly like, was in St Pancras the other day. And there's been a piano there for a while, and he thought, I'm going in and I'm going to actually play a bit of music.
He does it all the time.
This is what happened. Have a look at this.
I'm surrounded by security.
Carry on, carry on.
I think I'm in trouble.
Carry on, carry on.
I think I'm in trouble.
I'm saying to you, you continue. You continue. I just said to you, do you not allow to touch it in the police?
I'm thinking oh, you're from the police as well?
No, we're different. You got an audience. I
Hello.
think you
Haven't even got hello.
You don't say.
How come some of these security guards are so bloody thick and stupid?
Well, they all are.
Brendan, welcome to the programme.
Thank you, James.
I love your playing, and they
not the
loved it
Steve
as
Wright
well.
show.
Yeah, stop it. I just thought they're never there to catch shoplifters. 7 around you, and you're just entertaining people walking past, and they're quite rude. And then that police lady came up. And what was she going to do? I've no idea. And the other policeman, the cops always stand like this, don't they? There are criminals to catch.
What you should have done is put a Palestinian flag on, and then they'd have left it alone, the police.
Good point.
A little tasteless, don't you think? So, what did they say to you when you were playing? I mean, one of them tried slapping the piano on your fingers, didn't
Yeah,
he?
I know.
You.
It was a comedy of errors. You know what I mean, basically, the piano was faced in the wrong angle. I had moved it slightly, and it was not according to regulations because I had 2 old ladies who wanted to see it a bit better, so I moved it a bit. Now, there was no sign saying you can't move it, but I did move it, and I think that was what the problem was. I moved it without permission. So
Can you imagine if it hurt your fingers? Because you make a lot of money from your YouTube, and you could have sued them for that.
I know. I mean, the first guy came up. They always do that. The old slamming the piano on your the lid on your fingers.
They always do that.
They're liable for the damages, then, which is significant in your
and
case.
they could just be done for us.
Well, actually, when the first guy was doing it, he did that. I think he was Turkish or something. He did that, and there was a.
Are your fingers insured? You should do.
No, they're not.
Well, you should, because then they take on the case as well.
Okay, good point. I will take that on board.
Was that the property of a shop who didn't like you playing it because they left it there for all the superstars to come?
No, not at all. I mean, that is a public piano. I mean, as I said, the whole purpose of the whole.
There's about 5 of them around there.
There's about 5 of them, you know, but the bone of contention was that I had moved it slightly. That was the whole bone of contention.
For the audience.
For the audience.
Because you get an audience, you advertise on YouTube.
Well,
so you bring footfall into the
I absolutely do. I mean, we've got over 2 million followers. We've got about 30 million views a month. So we're a big channel. But they didn't like the fact that I had moved it round so that people could see it. And they just got overexcited, you know. They got overexcited.
When you said, no, I'm not moving, and you carried on playing and everybody was enjoying it, did they get harder with you than we saw or not?
Well, they did. I mean, you see the first guy up there, the guy that looks like the ninja, he was the one that was really, he grabbed my hands, and we could have had a little bit of bopping on the floor if I had been resistant, but because I'm quite compliant, it didn't actually get that far. But if I had been a little bit more hot-headed, we could have been bopping around on the floor and with the flying squad, you know.
Have you got any future problems?
I suggest you don't do that, Brendan, because that could.
Have they apologised?
No, they haven't apologised. But look, I'm cool with it. You know, I'm cool.
What did the police lady say, who was talking to you there now?
Well, she came in with such a beautiful smile.
Yeah, she did.
And with such a great attitude that immediately the whole problem went away. I mean, look at the smile on that girl's face.
When are you meeting her next?
I'm meeting her next week, James, but just keep it on the.
Was it a real policewoman or was it
no,
a PCSO?
she's actually a PCSO, but to be honest, her attitude was so good. She actually played the piano as well. She actually played a few tunes.
I mean, look at these two now. I mean, I want to be so flipping rude about them because we've got so much shoplifting going on. There must be something more intelligent.
Did you ask why they
to employ, or some people, than these idiots? Or have they been told by their boss to go and stop you? And if they have, what's their boss's name? Well, what's the company?
Well, what for? What reason?
Well, I tell you what's going on. I'm in the station quite a lot, and what you see, there's a lot of nutters in the station who go there on a regular basis, drunks and everything. They are all